But today's session will be more of conversation. So it will be more from my side, and then at the end we'll do a discussion. So whatever you feel about uh, what this session is about and what you feel. Because initially he said that we did a session on positive attitude, and we keep doing sessions on motivation and all. But today's session will be going inward, what we feel from inside, because most of the people here are into technology. So they know that whatever we see on a screen, it is not that what we see. It is basically machine language, and then machine language converts that to a signal, and that signal appears as a photograph. So it is not what we see. Actually, something else is going on inside. Actually starting an activity at workplace, you've already done a lot of struggle and still you smile. But now you have two options. Either you're always frustrated or you always smile. Or you just try to rate yourself. Okay, I've done this much as compared to that. This industry is all about all those theories and motivation and attitude. They always try to scale you. But when we talk about going inward, there is nothing called any scale or any strategy. This is what we feel, or how can we adjust ourselves with total happiness. Happiness also to some extent is not that good, because when you are happy, the consequence will be after a day or two you will be sad. You sit and you just observe the events for last 10-15 days. You will see that there is a pattern that you will be happy. If we can understand our own self, then believe me that these positive or negative attitudes, these people around, these scaling and competition won't matter. Yes, it should matter because you are in a system, but it won't matter too much. So most of the points which I'll tell will initially look as paradoxical, but when you analyze them, then you will see the clarity. And through that you will try to understand what is inward and what is outward. The human nature is the same. Everyone is struggling. Everyone has the same kind of fabric. It is not that we are designed in a different way. Circumstances can be different, but the basic fabric is same. Because if you can work on what is inside, believe me, you're gonna get everything. It's not that pain or sorrow or bad incidences will not come. They will come, but you will take them as simple as you take any happiness or any celebration. So that is this. On this we will talk. So the very first thing is impermanence. That is, it's just a fragile thinking. It is just an illusion. Nothing is permanent. It is permanent. And the consequences of happiness is just the sadness. The other day I'll be sad. Then you should not be that happy. But you can very well remain in your progress. You can very well remain in your corporate. You can very well enjoy with people around. But you need to be balancing yourself every minute. It is that critical balance. Nothing is permanent. It is impermanence. That is a good thing, because you are working according to time. Whatever time is, if we can work and adjust ourselves, that is the best way. Competition, that is endless. The difference between when we are human and we are not animal, the only difference is we have lower limit that we are given a birth. They are also given a birth, but they are not given a brain. They will never say, the dog will never say, okay, I'm gonna buy A6, I'll buy BMWs. They have a limited brain. But we human can think. There is no limit to it. So that is what makes us good as well as imbalanced, because we're always frustrated, because the race is so high. There are 10 folds of frustrations. You go out, you are like teased by people, then you have a competition with your colleagues, then you have competition even at home, then you have kids around, then you have people around, parents, you need to look after parents, you need to look after yourself, that is also. So there are 10 folds of problems, and again you will be like little frustrated. And not that I have done too much, no, I have few experiences which I'm sharing with you. If you will have experiences, I will listen to you. This is how things can move.